Hi, I'm Meg Jellin from Gunderson's Employee Assistance Program. When times get tough, some might say, just stay positive. And for some, that mantra feels supportive and helps them stay focused on the mindset they've already committed to. For others, the feedback to be positive might feel invalidating, and adopting that approach could seem ingenuine. Let's talk through some strategies to shift mindset while still honoring some of the challenges or frustrations that might exist. Are you familiar with the book Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day? The main character goes through his day and describes all the awful things that happen. He slipped on his skateboard, he heard tough feedback from his teacher, the dentist found a cavity. All day, Alexander focused on the things that were not going his way. You can tell from the illustrations that mindset affected his mood. It also affected the way he interacted with others. In life, when we face adversity, we have the opportunity to look at that experience in a number of different ways. Alexander's mindset made it difficult for him to see or appreciate the good that was happening around him. He chose instead to focus on negative aspects of his experience. For example, how upset he was when the dentist found a cavity, a totally valid reaction. While feeling disappointed or anxious, Alexander could choose to practice another way of thinking about this experience. One idea is to practice gratitude that the cavity was found before any further pain or complication arose. Adopting this perspective doesn't deny there's a cavity, that's still a bummer. The alternative offers an equally valid, optimistic thought to focus on with regard to that same situation. Sometimes there's a reframe or alternative perspective that can honor your experience and help you look at it differently. Another way to shift mindset in the face of adversity is to focus on the things you can control, focusing on a plan rather than a problem. Often in challenging times, the mind ruminates over things that we are unhappy about, things we cannot control. That tends to be unproductive and only further extends our frustration and grief. Nothing will undo the cavity, so focusing mental or emotional energy there is not helpful. Instead, if we focus on a plan to have the cavity removed and to prevent future cavities, we can feel more hopeful and in control. A third strategy to shift mindset is to give the mind permission to focus on something else once a difficult moment has passed. It's important to recognize and acknowledge thoughts and feelings as they arise. And sometimes the mind will want to play and replay a challenging time. When we do that, again, we extend that mental or emotional suffering into moments that otherwise might have been more neutral or even enjoyable. Notice if your brain is thinking about times or places that are not part of the present moment. Acknowledge those thoughts and choose to refocus on what's happening around you now. I hope these strategies can help you to genuinely adopt a more positive mindset, even if you find yourself in a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.